KvK battle phase is about to begin in under 20 minutes. There was one KvK before in the test servers between servers 1 and 2, and I don't know exactly when that happened. It must have been months ago, and I didn't get to participate in it, so this is my very first KvK. I don't really know exactly what to expect. But anyway, we still have a little bit of time before we have to start. So I'll go ahead and show you guys how pre-KvK went. Here's the total point score overall for pre-KvK. That's my alliance right there, Mofo at the top. That's the alliance that I belong to from the Sicily server. We got 122 million points, which is actually very exceptional, considering the fact especially that Hope is more than twice our might level, and they didn't even get as many pre-KvK points as we did. So I think that's very impressive. Given the might difference between Hope and Noob, I think Noob did pretty well. Some people might probably say that since Mofo and Noob are the same might level, that Noob should have done better, but I think that Mofo just kind of really performed exceptionally, because I really would have imagined that Hope would have beat us by a long shot in the pre-KvK, but that's not the case at all. So I think Mofo just did really well, and Noob probably did really well, considering their might level. And so KCHM and Hope are the scariest opponents for us right now from Hosseland. Germ is also performing, as well as Soul from Hosseland. And then besides Noob and Mofo, our activity drops off steeply from there, but Crow would be the highest performing alliance besides those two, followed by EMPF from the Sicily server, which is surprising because if you look at the alliance might rankings, you wouldn't imagine that Crow would be the highest performing one of our weaker alliances on the server, because we've got Noob and Mofo pretty much tied for rank 1, and then we have a steep drop off in might, and then Ribwa ends up being rank 3, followed by Bull, then EMPF, then Crow, but Crow outperformed EMPF, Bull, and Ribwa in the pre-KvK events, and not even by a little bit, by a long shot. Actually, they outperformed EMPF by a little bit, by like 3 million, but then they outperformed Bull and Ribwa by just like double. So very, very good job, Crow, and to those other guys that got outperformed that should have done better, Ribwa and wait, who was the other one? Ribwa and yeah, Bull. Ribwa and Bull really got outperformed. Get wrecked. Hey, what's up, Christian? Crow has no whales, so they have to grind more. Yeah, Crow did really well in pre-KvK. I don't know how they did so good, actually. I messaged their leader and I told them that they did a really good job and to keep up the good work, so I appreciate their effort. They're doing very, very well. So we still have 12 minutes until it begins. Let's try to refresh ourselves on the rules so we can be better prepared for the final battle phase. Available in 60 minutes after the last battle begins. Oh crap. Are we gonna have to wait a whole extra hour? Oh god. I didn't realize that. Actually, maybe these buildings become available after 60 minutes, but the opposing enemy server will actually be able to join our server and start fighting us before then, I think. I think that's how it'll work. Both sides may only enter the temple through the expeditionary camp near the temple of the defending kingdom in the last battle. N? What? N troops. What? N troops in the expeditionary camp cannot be attacked? Okay. There's a random N right there. I guess that's just a typo. You may not enter the expeditionary camp of your rival kingdom. During the last battle period, the altar of the temple will be opened before the temple. After occupying the altar of the temple, if the altar occupation alliance and the temple occupation alliance are not the same or have no friendly relationship, high damage will be caused to the temple garrison every 30 seconds, so we really want to keep the enemy server from getting into those altars. The kingdom occupying the temple for 4 consecutive hours will be the winner. If either kingdom fails to hit the target, the one that occupies the temple for more hours will win. Part of me actually hopes that we lose, just so I can see what happens when you win a KvK. Do you actually end up getting to keep the enemy KvK's temple? Or how does that work? Points earned. We're going to have to kill troops to earn points. The kingdom that obtains higher points during the preparation stage will obtain boosts, while the one with lower points will become the defending side. So I guess they got some boosts. As if they need it, they're already so much stronger than us. This is going to be a tough defense because the enemy alliances that are coming in, 2 of them are around 2 billion power. One is actually, one is actually like 2.3 billion and the other one is like 1.8 billion. Meanwhile, our 2 strongest are barely over 1 billion. So this is going to be a real tough defense. We'll see how it goes. We'll just give it our best shot. Hey, what's up, Akaza? Welcome. They copied Rise of Kingdoms. You copied whoever came up with the English language. You copied the person who was named Christian before you. You probably breathe oxygen, so you're copying everybody else for breathing oxygen. You probably wear shoes, so you're copying everybody else who wears shoes. You probably eat food, so you're copying every single person who eats food. I mean, what? Every single... Every single RPG game, they're all pretty much very similar, aren't they? And did they all copy each other? And then every single MMORPG, they're pretty much the dang same thing. Every strategy game is very similar. Every first-person shooter is extremely similar, and they all copied each other. Somebody made a cell phone, and then another person made a company that makes cell phones. Did they copy them? I guess. What's your point? So where are these guys going to end up when they first join our server? Somebody said that they start around the outside, but I don't know if that's true. I don't have any way to verify that. We have just under 8 minutes until we really find out, I guess. As long as they join our server as soon as they're able to. Let's see. Nothing really important being said in here. Well, I guess there could be, but it's in a different language. I wish everything was just automatically translated without having to tap it. That would be nice, but I guess that would probably be like a big... that would probably be very demanding of the server in order to do that, in order to be constantly translating every message for everybody at all times. Yeah, I guess that probably isn't feasible. The gate in our server will open in 4 days. Nice, nice, cool. I hope I can check out your guys' KvK too. Which server are you in? They have their own area. If it's like rock, then they build their forts and take trading post. They have their own area. If it's like rock, then they build their forts and take trading post. Trading post? This isn't Ark of Osiris, bro. This is KvK. There's no trading post. Who won the preparation stage? Hosseland won the preparation stage. I'll show you the points. Mofo did very, very well in the prep phase, though, considering how outmatched in might that we are. So Mofo got rank 1 by a large margin, and that's surprising because Hope is like 2.3 billion might, while Mofo is only just barely over 1 billion might. So Mofo did very, very, very exceptional considering their might level. And Noob probably did like on par with their might level, and then Crow from Sicily did exceptionally well considering their might level because they outperformed EMPF, while EMPF has more might than Crow, and also Riwa and CRPT and Bulls all, or not CRPT, but Riwa and Bulls both have much more might than Crow, but Crow vastly outperformed them in pre-KvK, so very, very good job to everybody in Crow. But yeah, Hosseland beat us still. I can't show you the actual overall score though, can I? It's not on there anymore. It's replaced by the battle phase score screen right here. We got just over 4 minutes to go. Don't know the server, but there's Legion and Wars. The flags are trading post in this game. Oh yeah, trading post. Yeah, my bad. You're right. Yeah, I call those villages, so that's why I got confused. Hope they change the KvK system. Top 10 players in your kingdom. Why do you hope they change the KvK system? You haven't even gotten to play it yet. Why would you hope they change it if you haven't even played it yet? You're already complaining about something that you haven't even got your hands on and tried out yet. Just give it a shot. Give it a chance, man. It might be really good. You're already complaining about something. You don't even know if it's good yet. Give it a chance. So we've got Calamitous is a mega whale. It's much, much, much stronger than anybody else at over 1 million might. And he just powered up quite a bit because I think a couple of days ago he was only around 80 or 90. I can't remember exact. I think 90. Then Master is really great at 30 mil. Master is rallying barbarian camps absolutely constantly. He's always online rallying barbarian camps. It's great. I can always burn down my stamina very easily. It's awesome. And then Srot Killer is the leader of Mofo. He's a really good leader, I think. Or at least I get the impression that he's pretty good. He's a pretty good leader. At least he's not... he doesn't seem egotistical. I think that's a really important part of being a really good leader in these types of games, is you can't be egotistical. Because as soon as you're egotistical, then you just, I don't know, you just make bad moves. You have to not be egotistical. That power difference is huge. Yeah, Hosseland is much stronger than we are overall. But we have some good players. We have a lot of players, and I think... No, I guess Server 3 and Server 4 are pretty much just as active as each other. Actually, no, Server 4 might be more active, but Server 3 spends more money, I think, is how it... Yeah, that's definitely how it is. Told Cal to fix his PvP gear, but he never listened. Oh. Is his PvP gear bad? What's wrong with his PvP gear? He's got a legendary sword, some epic gear, plus 20 sword. Yeah, his PvP gear is great, man. It's fantastic. It's very exceptional. The thing is, though, he's not really focusing on any unit type. But he probably doesn't really have to focus on one unit type because he's such a big whale. He can probably invest in every single unit type and use them all. I'm doing pretty good in the resource collection area. Rank 39. Calamitous is rank 1. That's good. Sometimes you see people who are big whales, but they're not doing very well on the resource collection rankings because those people that are usually big whales, you know, they're usually busy. They're a big whale because they make so much money working, so they're usually busy. They might not always have time to collect resources. It is rather easy to collect resources in this game, though. You only have to check in once every 8 hours. So it should be starting in 30 seconds. 30 seconds. So I guess we'll find out where they pop in at. Batman and Rob have PvP gear max. What is the max plus? Isn't it plus 30? Alright, we get this countdown. Cool. Last battle, start now. Okay, good. It gives us a location that we can tap. Well, I tapped it and it didn't do anything. It didn't take me anywhere. Is it because I'm already in the right location? Did they just spawn around the temple? See, I don't even know what to expect. There's been one test KvK between servers 1 and 2, I believe, before. But this is the first time I've ever done KvK myself, so I don't know where the enemy server is going to come in. Do they start around the outside of the map? Maybe people in chat are linking it. Sicily Expeditionary Camp. Yep, I was right. Okay. Hosseland Expeditionary Camp. Available in 1 hour. And that is right next to the temple. So is that where they're going to come in from? Wait, where did my units go? Oh, my units got teleported home? Because they were in the temple. Okay, so... Oh, I'm lagging quite a bit. Lagging a lot, wow. Okay, so the gate's open. Let's just see if we can just walk right back in here. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Is the center gate still open? Yeah. Oh god. My game volume was on full blast. They need to fix that. If you turn your game volume down, you still hear the hero voices. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so it looks like I can just walk all the way right back in here. Oh, it's shielded, okay. Let's get our scouts in here. Oh, they're already right there. So there's the Hosland Expeditionary Camp. Do we have our own Expeditionary Camp over here? No. Oh yeah, there's ours. Troop forming. Opens in 1 hour. You may form a troop instantly in the temple region during the Kingdom Expedition to seize the temple. Okay, so oh, interesting. Actually, I think I'm gonna like this. Wow, this is... Okay, so I'm gonna take my troops back home. And what's gonna end up happening is, as soon as those expeditionary camps become available, we'll be able to just send troops from there as often as we want, as if it's a frontier camp. Okay, so I'm gonna explain that to my alliance. So, expeditionary camp works like FC that everyone shares. Send your troops home. And when the exp camp opens, we will send troops from there. And so, as soon as the expeditionary camps open, the most important thing to do is to immediately send your people with the strongest heroes directly to the altars to take control of them. And so, if all goes well, we will gain control of this altar because it's close to our expeditionary camp. They will gain control of this one most likely because it's close to their expeditionary camp. And then the ones in the middle will be fought over. And then we'll start trying to gain control of all of the altars. That will be the main objective. Because the more altars the enemy server controls, the more constant damage is going to be done to the temple. And I think the defenders have a big disadvantage because it's going to be hard for us to control the field and gain control of all of the altars if we have to simultaneously garrison the temple. Because that'll be like probably over 1 million units assigned to garrisoning the temple that we won't be able to put in the field and assign to trying to take control of the altars. I don't know if we actually have to garrison the temple though. There is no garrison, and I believe there was over 1 million troops in there before it kicked everybody out of the temple area and it put the shield up. So maybe we don't have to garrison it. I'm not exactly sure about that. We're just gonna have to wait and see how that part works. The battle not even start, then how are they getting points? We're getting a few points too. Maybe they're fighting each other. Yeah, that's a good point. How are they getting points? We've got Hawk Danny has the most points from our server, so let's send him a message. How are you getting points? He's gonna say, screw you. It's my strategy and I'm not sharing it with you. You can kick rocks, Red Ruka. And then I'm gonna send a crying emoji. Like I said, no need to run, but we have to find enemy troops on Alliance territory. Fights happening. Excuse me, sorry, I'm leaving for a while to help die too. Blah, blah, blah. Are fights happening right now? Town Hall. Oh, they're in our server. Okay, so I guess they can teleport to our server now already. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't think that was a thing. Foe, hope, phase. Let's see. Ooh, that sucks. Okay, good. Never mind. I was gonna say that sucks. It won't even let you inspect them and see their might, but it does. So that's good. So I guess they're all teleporting into our server now randomly. Do they put up a citadel somewhere, or maybe not? They got 1 million, now what? Are they getting points? I'm not seeing any. Yeah, so people must be fighting. That's how they're getting points. when exp camps open, we need to garrison as many altars as possible with our best heroes, and R4 and R5 need to assign the best heroes as garrison leaders. Probably nobody's even going to read my message. It's just going to get drowned out by other people's messages, and then probably the R4 and R5 aren't even going to ever see my message. And if they do, who knows if they're even going to listen to it. I wish somehow they could improve the communications in this game, but I guess probably the communications are fine actually. You just need to, if I was just an R4 and in the R4 group chat, that would be the place to say what I just said, really. But I definitely don't want to be an R4. It's too much work. I've been R4 and R5 in other games plenty of times, and it's just a pain in the butt more than anything else. I'd rather just be a soldier. So let's just pay attention to Alliance chat and global chat and see what people link and see if we can find any enemies. So here's Rob. This is what, the rank 1 guy from server 3? Or maybe the rank 2, somewhere in the top 5. He's a massive, yeah, 95 million. So, it's not like we're going to go attack this guy. I guess we can just watch him wreck us for a while. They should make it so you can send alliance messages. Yeah, that would be nice, huh? Sending an alliance message. No, the alliance messages, you mean just like an alliance channel just like this, right? You're just trolling me, basically? I mean, I feel like it's just not a very effective way to communicate. Like, you say something in here, and then a couple of other people say something, and then your message is already drowned out. And then I guess you can scroll up to see it, but I just really don't scroll up in here too often. And then even if I do, I don't really scroll up too far, and I'm assuming that everybody else does the same. So it's like, if you say something in here, probably ever no more than like 5 or 10 people from your alliance are ever even going to see your message, probably. But if everybody was in like a voice chat, it would be super effective. How to get points. Kill people. That's how. What is this? Maybe he linked somebody and they teleported somewhere else? That was the first guy that we looked at, I think. Okay, so here's Modi. He's got 76 million might. Yeah, this is just... this is terrible for server 4. This is horrible for server 4. We get to power up. We got to power up for like 2 months, and now we have like these massive whales that are just teleporting into our server from a different server, and they're just owning us. Freaking great. Excellent. We powered up just to get smashed. It's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll be fine. Oh, dude, he's right next to me. Oh, God. Modi, rally me. I dare you. No, like you type a message and it's sent to everyone in PMs. Ooh. That's a good idea. Actually, don't we have that? Oh, no, we have Alliance Mail. But yeah, if we had Alliance PM, that could be really useful for the R4 and R5. Or if we had an R4 and R5, like an officer channel, that the whole alliance could see, but only the R4 and R5 could talk there. And so at times, during times like this, they would talk there and they would list out the strategy and everybody would be able to easily see it without it ever being drowned out by the other people in the alliance. That would be super sick. Yeah, so KCHM and Hope is just all up in our server now, randomly sprinkled everywhere, it looks like. And Modi, 76 million might, is right next to me. So they can just teleport anywhere, huh? They don't even... Yeah, I guess there's no passes in this game. It's like once the inner regions unlock, they're just open to everybody. So yeah, they just have free reign to teleport wherever they feel like it in our server now, which is pretty crazy. It doesn't look like they're coordinating much though, they're just kind of randomly everywhere. Maybe that's how it works. Maybe when you decide to teleport to the enemy kingdom, it just puts you in a random spot. But then they can probably use teleport items, I would imagine. There's just not a lot of good available spots for them to teleport since everything's covered with enemy alliance territory for them. Everybody's linking stuff, but I don't know if there's even any R4 online. I know Srock is probably asleep right now. Okay, cool. At least I get to watch some action. MVP? What is that? Does that mean he just performed really highly in Pre-KvK? Oh man, they're just running through and just... Oh my god. Dude, they're so strong. It's not even fair at all. It's just a rampage. This guy's just soloing everybody all by himself. I'm not complaining, I'm just basically commentating on what's happening. Just saying. Yeah, Modi, get that level 50 barbarian. Fight the barbarians, not us. We have nice, juicy barbarians on our server. Why don't you go get them and get the rewards? We don't have anything. We don't have any resources for you. If you attack us, you're just going to get dead troops. But we have juicy level 50 barbarians. You can have those. Can't you guys just shield up and don't have them points? Yeah, I think so. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be able to. Let me see if I can pop a shield right now. I only have 2 8-hour shields. I'll be able to remove the shield whenever I want, right? Yeah, should be able to, right? Yeah, so I'm fine. Just shield up. Just shield up until expedition camps open. So I can imagine that there will be a lot of interesting strategy once the expedition camps open, because I can imagine if I was the attacking server, you could allocate like maybe like 80% or 50% of your forces to the expedition camp, or maybe most of your forces, and then you could have like a small hit squad of like a couple of big whales, or maybe at least just a couple of strong people who don't send their troops to the expedition camp, but their task would be to just teleport around and just be hitting people's cities to distract them. So like if once the expedition camp's open, if I were to send my troops there and be fighting for the altars and stuff, if one of them were to like teleport near me and start hitting my city, well, I guess that wouldn't really do much, huh? Well, they would be able to kill all of my troops that are still in the city, but I don't even have any resources that they could take. And most of my troops would be at the altar, or at the expedition camp, fighting for the altars. So maybe that wouldn't even be a very effective method. However, probably much later on in the server it would be more effective once you have enough troops that you can send out 5 armies but still have a large force still inside your city. if somebody rallied me or hit my city at that point, then I would be taking probably a lot of deaths because my garrison would be weak. So yeah, that probably won't be effective now, but I can see that being very effective later on in the future. But yeah, I think I'll probably be perfectly safe if I just send all of my units to the expedition camp, which opens in 40 minutes. Damn, they already have 4 times our amount of points. People are so quick to complain, man. Like my previous game, Stronghold can port into enemy kingdom and slay them all. Well, I think he's complaining because of the way that he's using ellipses there. The period, 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 dot, dot, dot. Makes it look like he's complaining. Maybe he's not, maybe he's just saying that, but I feel like he's complaining. And if so, I don't know, he just needs to relax. But it's understandable. I don't blame him if he is complaining. Well, you know they can read our global chat too if they port here, right? I don't think so. Maybe they can. No, they definitely can't. I don't like it when people say things so confidently when they don't have any idea of what they're talking about, especially when it's so obvious to disprove it. If they could see our global chat, then that means they could talk in our global chat, and that means that as soon as they ported to our server, they probably would have already said something, but they're not. So they definitely cannot read our global chat. I'm pretty dang sure I can say that with 99% certainty. Shield up and wait 40 minutes for exp camp. When it opens, focus on getting altars. That's my input anyway. Probably nobody cares to listen to me though, because I'm not an R4. I shouldn't even bother trying to offer my strategies and tips. Honestly. Maybe if I was an R4, but I'm not, so I shouldn't even bother. I'll just chill and do my thing. It's kind of hard because I have so much history being R4 and R5, so it's just like, it's just natural, I guess. It's just a habit. Is Calamitous not online? I don't know. Maybe. I don't think I've heard him say anything. But I think he lurks a lot. I don't think he chats too often. So he may or may not be here, but the thing is, it's a really bad time now for my server. Or at least, actually, it's a really bad time for Mofo, which is the majority of the forces on my server. But then Noob has just as much might as we do, although they performed much less than we did in Pre-KvK. But I think Noob's main active time is around this time because I think they're from France. I know their leader is from France, and some of their other people are too. And I've seen them be pretty active around this time, so I know a lot of people from Noob are probably on right now, but most people from Mofo are probably sleeping. Rank, I am so jealous. Why did he walk towards you? Why do you all the kills always... Okay. Found this base. He changed his name to Offline, or maybe his name has always been Offline. He's got a big middle finger for us. Nice. Yeah, see, KCHM is 1.8 billion. It's interesting though. KCHM. So KCHM is 1.8 billion. The rank 2 from Hosseland, and then the rank 1 from Hosseland is Hope at like 2.3 billion, and they're enemies. They've always been enemies, and they've been fighting constantly since the beginning of Server 3, and they're still listed as enemies right now, so I'm wondering... Oh, it's going to be really interesting once the expedition camps open, because Hope and KCHM are going to be going through there, but they're listed as enemies right now, so they'll be red to each other and they'll be able to attack each other, unless there's some kind of function that prevents you from attacking people from your own kingdom during KvK, which might be a thing, I'm not sure. But that would be crazy. Dude, it's gonna be so crazy if there's Hope and KCHM fighting each other in the temple area while they're trying to take control of the altars, and then my server Sicily, is just fighting both of them. That will be crazy. I really hope that's how it happens. That would be really cool. That would be wild. "34 minutes until we get to see how it's actually going to go out." Oh man, everybody's linking a ton of bases. They're just everywhere, aren't they? Attacking everybody. Everybody who's not shielded is about to get wrecked. Let's just go ahead and watch whoever this is and see who they're gonna wreck. Who is this? Akbar? How strong are you, Akbar? Are you really strong or a little bit strong? Well, 7.5 million might. I'll go over there and wreck your ass myself, son. I'm actually nearby, too. How long would it even take me to march over here? 4 minutes. Where's he going? Is he gonna attack? Oh, here's his city. Bro, let's rally him. We can take this guy. Akbar is 7M might. Let's F him up. If I was an R4, I would mark him right now and say meet here or something. Okay, okay. Hotshot is going in. Alright. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming! Shrij? I cannot pronounce this person's name. Shrijver. 9.4 mil. That's one of our R4 right there. Oh, is that who they linked to? Yeah, they linked to Akbar. Just under a 3-minute march for me to even get over here. Shriver, you can attack that guy yourself. Well, I guess he's got his defense towers. Really, all we can do here, I guess, is just keep this dude pinned down, unless we have somebody strong to launch a rally against him. But if we do that, I'm sure he probably would get reinforced by somebody strong. Although, we can still try it, but I don't know. I guess that's up to the R4 and whoever else. It's not really up to me. I'm just a lowly soldier. What the heck do I know? Don't fight. It will only use up your troops. Use the shield. Yeah, honestly, we really should stay shielded and not actually fight right now. And if we had more people gathering up to attack that guy, well, even then it probably wouldn't be a good idea. We should probably still just conserve our troops for the expedition camp, honestly. I'm just kind of antsy to get into the action. We should save troops for when X camp opens. There's no point fighting right here. He's got defense towers right there. He's just going to hug his defense towers, and yeah, there's nothing you can do. Wait, what? Wait, he didn't have... Wow. He didn't have anything at all in his garrison, so somebody just went up and hit him one single time for just half a second, and it burned his whole city. So now his defense towers are inactive. And now... Oh my god, that's so funny. Unbelievable. That is hilarious. Dude, what? Outrageous. Outrageous. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That was so funny. I can't believe that happened. Holy crap. I can't believe I just witnessed that. That was so funny. I'm really happy to see the R4 using markers and organizing stuff. That's good. I really don't like to see the R4 being online and not doing that. It kind of irks me a little bit, so I'm really glad to see them doing that. What are they going to do? They're just going to walk in and try to swarm it? It's not going to go like it did last time. He's got a garrison. Taking a lot of damage from those defense towers. Funky launched a rally against him. He's going down fast enough. How strong is this guy? .4. So he's quite strong, but yeah, we're burning him, dude. If they don't have those big chunky whales to support them, then there's at least some people from server 4 or server 3 that we can actually take down. It's just that there's some super huge whales in server 3 that are super scary. I guess I'm gonna join the action. I guess I would have saved my troops for expedition for when the expedition camp opens, but I'm just gonna send some troops now. Screw it. If everybody else is doing it, I might as well join in. Alright, so a few minutes to get over here. What is going on over here? Srock is shielded up. Yeah, he must be asleep. Shriver's doing a good job of leading everybody around, though, it looks like. Good job, Shriver. Oh, dang. That's far away, man. Are you sure we want to go that far away? I guess it really doesn't matter if our cities get hit too much, does it? Man, make up your mind. Where are we going? Try to invest in rally area. It gives bonuses as well as troop size. Even though I am late castle age, my troop size is 120k. How can your troop size be 120k at late castle age? I have all of my troop size tech already, unless there's somehow something that I missed and my troop size is only like 80k. I'm missing one military expense research right there. Actually, I guess there's this one as well. And then I am in the early Imperial Age now, so there's also this one that I could get to. But I have everything up until the High Castle Age. How much does this one give you? 18k. Even if I had this one, I still wouldn't even be anywhere near 120k. I would probably be at like 105k, maybe. So, yeah, your troop size is pretty dang good. It's a give and take, you know. If you invest in your military expense research a lot, then that just means that you didn't invest into some other research as much. So, it really depends what you need at the moment the most. And I think there's super important things that you need to get early on that are much more important than military expense. All you really need to do for your troops is make them strong enough that you can keep doing your campaign. You can do your campaign to a decent level and you can kill all of the barbarians that spawn around you normally and kill the highest level barbarians on your server. And then besides that, you want to focus on getting as much tech speed and training speed as you can, and leveling up your resource warehouse research as far as you can, so you can gather as fast as you can. And so your troop size is very good, but really all that means is that you just neglected something else in favor of your troop size research. So you're probably lacking in your resource warehouses, which means I probably gather faster than you do. And so I'll be able to continue to fund my account to increase my might at a faster rate than you will be, probably, but you'll be able to kill higher level barbarians and get farther in the campaign. So it's just a give and take. Do you want more campaign points, and do you want to be able to kill higher barbarians more often, or do you want, you know, just have to decide what you want in the moment. Like, you can see my resource collection rank is 38 because I've been going super hard into my resource warehouses. But that means that I've neglected other researches, like my troop size and stuff. What is going on over here? I'm getting attacked by Akbar? Dude, I can take Akbar. Where's my other troops? Akbar's not that strong. Oh yeah, you saw me turn around and you don't want this anymore? Okay. I see how it is. Well, why am I the only one here? Where's everybody else? I better not be here by myself. I'm lagging a lot. I'm lagging a ton. Well, even if the R4 is marking stuff, it doesn't help very much if they just leave an old marker there, and now I can't see where anybody's at. Okay, there's a little fight going on over here against DFS1 Mojo. How strong is this guy? 15 million might. Whenever you're fighting somebody, you can always tap them, tap the exclamation point, and see what their might is. You always want to check people before you start attacking them, because you wouldn't want to go attack somebody who's like double your might on accident. You can just check their might easily like that. So make sure you do that before you attack people. Little pro tip right there for you. I guess everybody's moving over here. I wish Shriver would update the alliance marker though. R4. Organize our movements with markers. Asking for a friend, where is your base? My base is right over... My base is right over here in the top left. In the very top left corner of the map. I thought it would be smart to keep it safe over there, away from the... I wouldn't imagine that the enemy server would ever expect to check there, so I figure I'm pretty safe over there. Look in the middle? What, you mean right here? We need to add Crow to our ally list. At least take off Bull. Which one's worse, Bull or King? King is pretty weak, but who got more pre-KvK points? That's what I care about the most, because that means you're active. King is rank 19. Yeah. Crow is much better. We should have Crow on our alliance, or our ally list, I mean. But Noob was buddy-buddy with Bull for whatever reason. And then Bull drastically underperformed. given their might power. They should have done way better. Bullar hours lot opponent lol. I don't know what you mean by that. Dang, there's some shit talk going on here. Rank. You know King of Mine, straight trash. At least give it to Alliance who has balls enough to fight even if lose. What is he talking about? Not even going to try to hold one time. Ancient Temple. What is he on about? The temple's not even open yet. What are you talking about? What is he on drugs or something? We haven't even gotten the opportunity to defend the temple yet. It's not even open yet. What are you crying about, bro? Just relax. Okay, there's no point being over here. I'm just gonna send my troops back home. Oh, there's Germ, actually. He's from server 3. Maybe we can chase him down. How strong is he, though? 22 million. Yeah, never mind. Definitely not. Definitely return! Return! I'm hitting the return button. What the f... Return. Oh, they are returning. Never mind. I forgot I have a frontier camp over here. I was expecting them to go in the different direction towards my city, but I forgot I have a frontier camp right here. Chase me down, son. Come get me. Come get me. Come get me, man. You can do it. I believe in you. I'm just going to watch the fights for now. I'm going to leave my troops at home. Just going to wait for the expedition camp to open up. There's not even any point in fighting out here except to get points for KvK. But then if you do that, that means you're going to have less troops available to actually defend the temple, which is the most important thing. So yeah, I'm just going to save my troops for that. But we can watch the fights anyway. That's good enough. Oh, Legacy of Thermopylae. I haven't tried that out yet. Is it fun? It's pretty interesting that they have a big body of water right in the middle of the map for Legacy of Thermopylae. So you actually probably get some naval warfare going on, which is pretty cool. But it's always at a bad time for me. It always happens at like 8 AM my time, which is not a good time for me. So I haven't really gotten to try it out myself yet. I really want to, though. It looks pretty cool. Modi's talking crap. He says, eat it. Eat it. Hey, what's up, Venku? It's the best part of the game. Oh, really? LOT? L-O-T, Legacy of Thermopylae? It's the best part of the game? Yeah, it's probably pretty fun, huh? I would imagine. It looks pretty cool. I looked at Bobby doing it. He uploaded a video of it. Looked pretty fun. I'm asking in cross-server chat, where are you? I just sent my troops home. I'm not going to tell you where my city is. Red needs to burn. Is that you? Panta. 28 million? Oh my god. You would absolutely crush me. I wouldn't even be able to stand up to you for more than like 5 seconds. It would be total domination. New map and all-out war between 30 versus 30 players and capture points. Yeah, I mean, I've pretty much played it in Rise of Kingdoms. Rise of Kingdoms has the same exact thing. So I'm pretty sure it's just exactly like that. However, I think there are some differences because I don't know if there is... in Rise of Kingdoms it's called Ark of Osiris, and there's an ark in the middle of the map, and it spawns into the game like 5 minutes into the match or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but then... So whoever grabs the ark, it'll make your... Whichever march grabs the ark, it'll make that march move a lot slower. But if that march can make it back to your side of the map and turn it into one of the points that you control, you'll get a bunch of extra points. So I don't know if Legacy of Thermopylae has something like that. But I know they have that big body of water in the middle of the map that would be fun to have some naval battles. Where is Calamitous? I don't know, he's probably asleep. It's 4:50 a.m. my time. Yeah, usually Noob is kind of active at this time, but my Alliance mofo is not very active at this time, usually. However, there's probably a lot of people that tried to be awake right now just for this. 1 hour of combat and troop death does not transfer outside. Yeah, they should have more stuff like that. Maybe they will add more stuff like that in the future. Because Legacy of Thermopylae is cool, but few people from your alliance can do it, and it doesn't happen very often. What is it, like once a week? And then everybody in your alliance doesn't get to participate, only whoever gets selected for it, which is probably just going to be the most powerful people in your alliance and the most active people, I guess. But they should make something, maybe something that we can like queue up for. Like a matchmaking rated kind of like group PvP thing, like a smaller version of Legacy of Thermopylae that you could queue up for whenever you feel like it with a group of friends. Would be really cool. Water has 2 objectives that give the most points. Well, that's cool. Probably like capture points, right? Just like all of the other capture points on the map, except just in the water. Maybe it's like an island or something. Or like a lighthouse, I imagine. But there's nothing like the Ark in Legacy of Thermopylae, like the Ark from Ark of Osiris, is there? It's not fair, S3 is so powerful. Yeah. Yeah, it's not very fair, but I'd rather not complain about it. I'll just enjoy it for what it is, and really, what I care about the most here is just learning how this works. I just want to learn how it works, so I know what to do for next time when we actually have an opponent that's closer to our power level. Yeah, especially because the next opponent we go up against probably doesn't have any KvK experience, and when we go into it, we're going to have experience from this match. So we'll probably win our next match, even though we'll surely lose this one, unless they make some huge mistakes. But yeah, I really mostly just care about learning. Learning how it all works. And wait. Oh, damn. For some reason I thought they couldn't attack our frontier camps, but yeah, I realize now that all of these frontier camps are unprotected. It really doesn't matter if they destroy them, though. They can destroy them if they want to. It's not going to make a difference during the once the expedition camp opens. Which opens up in... I'm lagging a lot. Oh god, 5 minutes? Bro, you guys need to... Dude. Return troops. Now. X camp opens in 5... Dude, time is just flying by. Because I thought it would be a lot longer than 5 minutes from now. Everyone, return troops. Expedition camp opens in 5 minutes. Prepare to send troops through expedition camp. We've still got this first marker over here. Whenever I was R4 and R5 in Rise of Kingdoms and Warpath, I was always super on top of the markers because I think they're a super integral and key and important part of your alliance's organization and communication. If you've got these old markers out here and people are looking at this, that just throws them off in the first place. And the markers are just so important for leading your alliance and directing them to a specific goal. So if they're not even being used at all, like what... I mean, God, it irks me. Like, what are the R4 doing if they're not using the markers? They're just like, why are they R4 in the first place? Like, if I was R4 or R5, I would never leave a marker here that's outdated. It would just not ever happen. Okay, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Your city will burn! Who gets the highest points? Server 3 has the most points right now. We can see at the bottom right, it says total points for the current stage. In Pre-KvK, Hosseland got more points, and they've got way more points than us in this phase as well. I'm currently playing Warpath. It's pretty cool. They buffed the hell out of infantry. Yeah, Warpath is a really great game. I like that game a lot. Warpath is very innovative and fresh, but I really hate how they don't have a PC client. I really wish they would. If they did, I probably would have been playing that game right now, honestly. Because I tried to play it like a couple of weeks ago, but I got quickly turned off because BlueStacks really sucks. BlueStacks crashes constantly. It's trash. So I was like, F this. I'm going back to the game that has a PC client. And I have to play on my phone right now because the PC client for this game isn't even working right now. Hope my battery doesn't die. Gosh dang, man. I really don't want to have to be an R4, but I feel like I might have to try to convince Srock to make me an R4. Because it gets on my nerves seeing these markers going to waste and seeing all of the R4 in my alliance do nothing. Like, how many R4 are online right now? I know Shriver is online. And I know there's probably a few other R4 online as well, and they're all just silent, not doing anything, not making any markers, not organizing, not communicating. Me from S8 can't see it. What do you mean you can't see it? 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go. Everyone return home and send troops through expedition camp. Am I the only one who understands this? I feel like everybody's going to have their troops out still and nobody's about to send troops through the expedition camp. So, can I send my troops like I normally would? Or do I have to tap the expedition camp and send that way? Okay, so I can just tap on the map and send them out just like I normally would. Cool, cool. Honestly, I probably shouldn't use this third army. This is just a really weak army with shitty heroes. I'm gonna send that one back. I'm just gonna bring out my priests and my 2 best armies. So I'll have 3 armies active. Okay, now we really need to get control of these altars. I'm really glad that we have a lot of people moving on the map. They have a lot of people coming in too. Okay, it's about to pop off. I'm lagging so much. I really wish the PC client was working right now. Then we wouldn't be lagging at all, but we've got a ton of lag that we're going to have to bear with. They're coming for our altar on our side of the map. We need people moving. Move those troops. Move those troops. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Dude, the KvK in this game is actually insane because everybody just... Dude, it's a straight up like 1v1 server versus server head-on battle. It's crazy. It's not like you have to build up your territory and control stuff and like fight for control of like certain parts of the map. You just know it's just straight up like your server versus our server. Everybody send their units all at once. This is crazy. Oh, I wish the PC client was working. Dude, this is nuts. I'm getting singled out. No. Leave me alone. I'm lagging. No. Oh my god. Get me back here. I'm just lagging too much. Okay, I'm just gonna pick somebody and attack them. My priest army got killed. But I still got these guys. Okay, coming in from the south. Alright, they got taken out. Try to send my priest army back out here. Put my priest army on my Charles. Okay. So now I'll just try to control my Charles and my Vlad independently without selecting all troops at once so that my priest army can just continue to heal my Charles without me having to micromanage that at all. But I'm really lagging a lot. That's the problem. Lagging a ton. Get in there. Really would rather inspect this guy and check out his might before I just go in and attack this guy. I'm trying to check his might, but it's lagging. I can't check his might, it just won't let me. Let's just go back to... No, we need to fight around this altar. Let's go over here. We need to fight around the objective. The lag is killing me. The lag is killing me. I'm just straight up frozen right now, dude. I can't even move. Can't do anything. You think small players should put troops garrison altar and big players attack opponents? Dang, we lagged so much we got a loading screen. Imagine that. That's crazy. Dude, it's unplayable. I'm on a S9 Galaxy Plus. The Galaxy S9 Plus. So if you have a phone equal to or lesser than that, don't even count on it working in KvK at all. Like, I can't do anything, man. I'm trying to control my phone, and it's just lagging so much that I just cannot control it. I can't do shit. I'm just gonna try to attack whoever I can. My priests are getting singled out. Let's just return them. What is this countdown? What is this countdown? Okay, so Bear got that altar. I'm sure they still have this altar over here. Yeah. And they probably have the altar in the north too. I'm trying to scroll over here and look at it. I'm lagging a lot though, so Hope has that one. Okay, so we're just trying to fight for control of this one last altar basically then. Where even is my unit? My unit is just here getting crushed by a huge murder ball. Dude, this is insane. There's so many troops. It's unbelievable, dude. If you thought KvK was laggy in Rise of Kingdoms, imagine if all troops from each server in Rise of Kingdoms all fought in the same place at the same time. And now imagine how laggy that would be. And look how many units there are on the map right now, and just imagine how laggy this is. It's super laggy, but if the PC client would be working, I probably wouldn't be lagging at all, and it would work flawlessly, but we just really need that PC client to be working. But this is insane. There's so many troops. It's crazy. We need an auto attack button too, because how am I supposed to ever tap a single one of these guys and single them out and kill them? But if I could just like auto attack and send my troops in a direction and they would attack everything, every enemy along the way, that would be super good. So I'll just try to send out a couple more marches and see what we can do here, but it's really tough with this lag. Ooh, I'm already out of troops just about, actually. I need to heal up if I can. 1 day of healing. That's by far the most healing I've ever had to do. There's no way I'm using a day's worth of speed ups on that. I could instantly finish it off for 1,000 gold. That's not that bad, I guess. But I'm definitely not going to do that. And I've really not been getting... So I've never used a healing speed up ever in this game, but this is all I've got. I've just been getting basically 0 healing speed ups. So if I want to speed this up, I have to use my generics, but I already used most of my speed ups during the pre-KvK stage. I guess I still have a lot of... Actually, I still have a ton of speed ups. I could speed that up if I wanted to, but I really don't want to. Especially because I know for a fact we're going to lose this. If I thought we had a fighting chance, and if I could really help out, and if I wasn't lagging so much, then maybe I would heal up, but I'd rather not heal up under these circumstances. Okay, let's just try to get in here and kill someone. Sloth is mega strong. If I attack him, I'm just going to instantly die. So let's hang back in the shielded, protected area for right now and try to single out a good target for us that we can actually kill. So, Drug Zur, let's check him out. He's... If we can get past the lag. Okay, we're completely frozen. Yeah, AoE heroes are going to be super good for KvK for sure. I leave this game because of the lag, every big event lag on smartphone. Yeah, the lag is kind of tough. Yeah, I can't even check anybody's power. Every time I tap somebody's portrait, it just freezes. So, honestly, maybe I should just try to stop fighting right now, and I should just watch, honestly, because I just can't do anything. It's just lagging way too much. And I believe this is the second KvK. I think they had a test KvK between servers 1 and 2 in the past. And so I can only assume and expect that the developers are going to get better at handling the lag in KvK over time. So don't be discouraged if this looks bad right now, because consider this beta, the game's still in early access. It's going to get better. And especially if you can get your hands on the PC client, and once they fix the bugs with the PC client, it's going to be a lot better on PC. But it looks like some people are able to fight. Maybe, I mean, I guess my phone at this point is kind of, what is it, 3 or 4 years old now at this point. Maybe if I had an up-to-date and a new phone, it wouldn't be so bad. Holy shit, there's so many troops. Dude, it's crazy. It's gonna be a lot of fun once it's working, right? It's gonna be really, really cool. Oh my god, they have so much. I thought they were less active than us because we're a newer server, and I expected some people from their server to transfer over to our server once ours opened. And since their server is like 6 months old, I don't know, I just expected them to have less activity than us, but that is clearly not the case. Server 3 is very active. They've got us pinned down completely. They've got control of every single altar, and it was a complete domination. They should put in a mode without animation that will make the game run better. It's obvious, sadly. Without animation, I mean, they have the simple mode, which helps with the lag a lot. But I mean, if you didn't even have animations, that would be pretty goofy. Well, the devs they're gathering data from this KvK right now, and they're going to have a plan moving forward to combat the lag and fix it. So we really shouldn't worry about it. I trust the devs. I think they do a great job. They get updates and patches and new features out pretty quickly compared to other games. So I trust them. I think they can do it. S3 is the strongest server right now? Yeah, by far. Server 4 is a close second though, probably. Or I mean, as close as a server can be. Not really a close second. Kind of more of a distant second. Everybody in this game is quite a lot weaker than server 3. And even if you don't consider how much of a head start server 3 got, because their server came up 6 months before anybody else's, even if you don't consider that, and you just look at the amount of whales on each server, server 3 has way more whales than any other server. Because think about it, they were the only server, or not the only server, but the most latest server that was available to anybody for the past 6 months. So all whales that joined the game in that time joined that server. So yeah, the developers basically made it so that server would snowball and just be super powerful. I don't know if they did that intentionally though, probably not. They were just working on updating the game and preparing the game to be ready for other servers, and then so it just ended up happening that way. It's not really the developer's fault. It just kind of ended up working that way. still interesting to watch, even though we're getting smashed. It's cool to see so many units on the screen at one time. So our temple is now occupied by KCHM because they controlled enough altars to do enough damage to the temple to take its defenses down to 0, I guess, and then once that happened they were able to put units in it, or maybe after that happens they just automatically take control of it. And so if we tap the temple and then tap the time icon, if we stop lagging, we can see this screen, which shows that Sicily controlled the temple for the first 3 minutes and 11 seconds, and then Hosseland took control over it. And so for the next 4 hours, Hosseland will keep control of it, and at the end of that, what will happen? Will Hosseland get to remain in our server and keep control of our temple? And will they be able to travel back and forth between servers, or will they get booted out of our server and just win the KvK, get rewards, and then have to go back to their own server? And then we'll get our temple back. I'm not sure exactly how that works. If either kingdom fails to occupy the temple for 4 consecutive hours, the one that occupies it for longer hours will win. Okay. Ew, somebody got out. Who is that? Where is he? Power Venvril. I didn't even know we had an alliance called Power. Wow. Just gonna go ahead and return these units. Oh my god, the lag, dude. I can go ahead and look at everything just fine, but as soon as I tap anything, I get a huge lag spike. Dang, a huge lag spike. It's just completely frozen for like 20 seconds. And then we get a big loading screen. I bet it works so much better on the PC client though. I'm excited to try that out next KvK. They're probably talking so much crap. So it turns out green for each other. Dang. I thought only friendlies. Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's what we were talking about before it got started. I was like, well, I wonder if Hope and KCHM are going to actually be fighting each other, because they are enemies right now. And that would be super interesting if they were fighting each other and we were fighting both of them. That would have given us a much more fair shot at this, but that's not how it works. Everybody from each server, they're all teamed up. So everybody from Sicily server is all on one team versus everybody on Hosseland's server, whether they're enemies or not. Well, he says, y'all gave up fast. Well, I mean, we didn't really give up, we just got crushed. And lagged. I mean, I guess what? I mean, what is this? The lag is just not affecting them as much as it's affecting us? Like, what's going on here? How come they're able... Well, actually, no. I understand it now that I think of it. It's... The lag is probably affecting everyone, it's just that in the lag, whoever has the most might is just going to end up on top. When both parties can't even control their units, whichever units are stronger are going to come out on the other side of the lag with the win. just because they have more might. So basically the lag affects them less than it affects us. I thought they would at least make our server allied on other map. Stop hiding. Server 3 is having a really good time talking crap about us. I started playing on Server 3 when I first started playing this game, where I played for around a month there in Server 3. And then I quit playing the game for a couple of months, and when I came back I started playing on Server 4. Yeah, maybe I should have stayed in Server 3. I can't even, yeah, I'm frozen. So it's just gonna be like this for the next 4 hours, huh? Them having us pinned down. How long have we been streaming here right now? Can you tell them to stop hiding? It's not that laggy on PC. Is the PC client working for you? It's not working for me. It's really interesting to watch. Nice, cool. I'm glad you like it. Too strong, I'm Beethoven. What's up, Beethoven? Yeah, so they've just got us pinned down now. It's just going to be this for the next 4 hours. And yeah, I really just want to see what happens as soon as it's over. The big question I have now is, do they get to keep our temple and stay on our server afterward? Or even if they don't get to stay on our server, do they still get to keep the temple? Or does it just go back to us automatically right after KvK is done? That's the big question. Yeah, so basically that's all it's going to be for the next 4 hours. So I think I'll probably end the stream here. It's pretty laggy for me. There's nothing really else to see. I can't fight or anything. So all I really got to do now at this point is just wait here for 4 hours until I can see what happens next. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope it was fun for you. Hope you learned something. Don't forget to drop a like on it if you would. Thank you very much. Everybody have a good day. See you guys next time. Peace.